This is an important day in the life of the university, a day to celebrate the success of our graduates. It is with great pleasure I now declare this congregation of the university open. Please be seated. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies, gentlemen, and of course graduates. As Vice-Chancellor of the University of Portsmouth, I am honoured to be sharing this important occasion with you, our graduates, and with your partners, parents, families, and friends. It is a great privilege to welcome all of you to Portsmouth, whether you know our great city or are coming here for the first time. On behalf of all the staff at the university and our visitors here today, I want to congratulate you, all of our graduates, on your well-earned achievement. The fact you're at this ceremony demonstrates your capacity for learning, growing, and giving. I continue to be amazed at your energy for learning beyond the boundaries of your chosen studies, for growing into outstanding professionals with knowledge and integrity, and for giving your time to make a difference to those around you. I am immensely proud of your achievements, as you should be also. It's an amazing fact that this year over 5,000 of our students were active in volunteering within our community, with almost 40% of our students engaged in career-enhancing activities and student placements. I cannot thank you enough for your commitment to your studies and your broader development as worthy citizens. As we are all too aware in recent months, whenever we turn on the news, look at our phone, or open a newspaper, we are faced with a barrage of terrible news. There is no doubt that we do face unprecedented uncertainty, with immense change happening all around us, not least our relationship with Europe, social unrest and instability around the world, and right now even with our own UK Parliament. It really would be very easy to be pessimistic. And then a day like today comes along and I see passionate, highly skilled and educated people such as you, full of ideas, ready and prepared to reshape our world. What is certain is that the world more than ever needs people like you. Seeing you graduate today is a tremendous feeling and a welcome reminder that our future is in good hands. Of course, that doesn't mean that your future journeys are going to be easy. But what is clear is that the demand for the kind of skills you have developed continues to grow. Your University of Portsmouth qualification has real value not just in the UK, but on a global stage. It provides the edge that will be vital to tackle the many challenges that the world faces. In the last month, the university has been celebrating achieving a gold award in the government's first assessment of university teaching, the Teaching Excellence Framework. The University of Portsmouth is one of only 4 universities in the South East region to be awarded a gold rating, and nationally it sees us ranked among the top 20% of higher education providers in the UK. This Gold Award confirms that we provide a distinctive student experience underpinned by outstanding support for students, which provides the foundation for a successful future. Today you're graduating from a university that is recognised as part of the modern global elite of universities, a university that is bold, not old, a university that is a catalyst for change and that has a strong sense of energy, flexibility and dynamism. A university committed to providing the very best experience, and an experience that leads our graduates to make a real contribution to society. Last year, 96.5% of our graduates were in work or further study within 6 months of graduation, which is an exceptional achievement in the current economic climate and should give you confidence as you plan your future. But please remember that in graduating today, you are part of a privileged minority that has had the advantages of a university education. With that privilege comes responsibility. Please reflect upon your obligations as graduates of our university. You are trustees of the skills and abilities you have developed, and I urge you to use your talents to help enrich society and to make a difference for the benefit of others. Raise aspirations among all those you encounter and set an example in behaviour and achievement that others will seek to emulate. You have lived in a diverse environment for the past 3 or 4 years. Take that appreciation of difference and culture and friendship with you in all that you do. And as you think about achieving your greatest ambitions, think about the exceptional team you have around you. You've had the support of the university community all through your time here. Our excellent staff have provided a supportive environment in which you have learnt, lived and flourished. Your fellow students have no doubt lifted you through the tough times and, just as important, celebrated with you in the good times, and they will remain lifelong friends. And of course, those closest to you will have been your most important team. Parents, partners, children and friends all have helped by providing encouragement, a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear. But most of all, they will have kept faith in you and willed you to succeed. So I think it's appropriate that your graduates should all stand up, and with a very warm and loud round of applause and some cheering, please join me in thanking your families who are here today. Please stand up, a big round of applause and cheer. Now, can I just say, it's not a competition, but that was really pathetic. I mean a proper cheer. They deserve more than that. Come on, a proper cheer. Excellent. You can sit down now. I think that was a bit more deserving. I think your guests deserved a big cheer like that. So, the university, of course, has been a part of your team, supporting you throughout your time here. But, you know, we'd like to remain a part of your team in the future, because we want you to be successful, because your successes and achievements will reflect well upon your university. And, of course, the success of the university reflects well upon you. And your university is on the move, rising this year to 37th in the Guardian League table. And I am proud of us being a university within the top 100 global elite of modern universities with under 50 years old, which is an amazing achievement for us. Today is just the beginning of a lifelong relationship with your university as members of an international community of Portsmouth graduates. Please make use of our excellent Alumni Association and keep in touch as you continue your journey through life. We want to know where you go next, as you will be the future leaders, thinkers, creators and innovators. Be a force for positive change within a world that desperately needs your talents. And when you are successful, please come back to visit us and be part of our elite team supporting future generations of Portsmouth students. I urge you to live by the values of your university in all that you do. Be responsible, be open, and be ambitious, and never settle for second best. I congratulate you on your awards and wish you every success for your future. Thank you.
Clear we hadn't all read the scripts yet. Of course, today is largely about celebrating the success of our graduates, but we also like to use these occasions to mark the achievements of people who have made a difference in their lives. And it gives me great pleasure to say that the university has resolved to confer the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa upon Neville George Lawrence, OBE.
Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to introduce you and the congregation to Mr. Neville Lawrence, OBE. In 2009, a number of colleagues from the Institute of Criminal Justice Studies, together with other colleagues from around the country, published a book called Policing and the Legacy of Lawrence. The book is written to mark the 10th anniversary of the publication of the Stephen Lawrence Inquiry, which was established to examine the wide range of matters associated with the murder of Neville's son, Stephen, aged 18, in April 1993. The Stephen Lawrence Inquiry made a wide range of recommendations, virtually all of which have since been implemented, about changes to policing, including responding to racially motivated hate crime and changes to police complaints, changes to the law, and more generally to cultural diversity in the public services, including education. None of those immense changes would have been possible without the tireless campaign for justice by Neville and the Lawrence family for their murdered son, a campaign which led in due course to the public inquiry. Included in that campaign was a meeting with Nelson Mandela and subsequently a speech by Neville to the Trade Union Congress in 1998, which has been described as one of the great speeches of its time. The resilience of the campaign for justice fought by Neville and the Lawrence family was to act as an inspiration to other families fighting for justice, including families associated with justice for the Hillsborough disaster. Neville Lawrence's contributions to justice have been recognised by the award of an OBE in 2003 for services to the community, and in 2012 by the award of the Freedom of the Royal Borough of Greenwich for services rendered to the borough. And just earlier this month, Neville Lawrence was made chair of the high-profile Metropolitan Police Knife and Violent Crime Prevention Group, an appointment one report welcomed with the words, "The Met has handed a platform to a man with huge credibility." Two of Neville Lawrence's great loves are music and dancing. His taste in music were forged when growing up in Kingston, Jamaica. In particular, as a young man learning his trade as an upholsterer, he could hear another young man learning his trade as a musician just one street away, a certain Bob Marley. And despite Neville's great love of dancing, above all to the music of Bob Marley, after Stephen's murder, Neville made a pledge to himself that he would never dance again until justice was delivered for Stephen. In January 2012, following a new investigation launched in part by people here today, and following a change to the criminal law which came about because of the Stephen Lawrence inquiry, 2 men were convicted of the murder of Stephen Lawrence some 19 years after the murder. And in January 2012, Neville Lawrence started dancing again. When asked what he's been most proud of over the years, Neville Lawrence has no hesitation in saying meeting and supporting young people. Having lost Stephen at such a young age, Neville made providing support to young people a priority. As part of that, Neville has given over 150 talks and lectures on his experiences to schools, colleges and universities. And he pays regular visits to meet young people in prison, including weekly visits to Brixton Prison to talk to groups of over 30 young prisoners at a time. And one of the institutions to benefit from that support to young people is our own university. Neville has given a series of lectures and talks to our own students, and he also gave a quite outstanding talk when the university hosted the annual conference of the British Society of Criminology in 2012. So Neville, I would like to thank you on behalf of our students and staff for the support and inspiration you have shown them over the years. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you Neville Lawrence OBE for the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
By the authority of the University, it is my great pleasure to admit you to the degree of Doctor of Law of the University honoris causa.
Hello, and thank you very much, everybody. This is a, this is a departure from what I normally do. I don't normally write any speeches, it's just like something to give me an idea of what I need to say. I won't be dancing today anyway, okay? I'd like to thank Portsmouth University for giving me this honorable award of the doctorate. I am humbled by the honor of the doctorate and mindful of other families whose loved ones have been taken. They have not been fortunate enough to receive any award. I'm grateful for this very important award and accept it gracefully on behalf of my son, Stephen Lawrence. I continue to support Portsmouth University and the awards that have been given. I'll try and use it to support young people in the future. Embark on academic study helps to give better understanding for what happens and to be, substantial son legacy into the future. The young people are the futures, and they hold the key to what happened to the community and the race relations throughout their work and study. Through qualification, through research and engagement in variety of community activity, I am continuing to work with young people and families. I've always ensured that they have had a voice and make most of the time I am given opportunity, use my voice to represent the views of other families. I've recently been given the privilege of being appointed as the chair of the Metropolitan Police Knife and Violent Crime Prevention Group. I intend to use this position to challenge young people and the families of who need to do so. Community work with police to stopping the killing stopping the killing within our community. I have another huge privilege to announce today at my graduation of the new police commissioner of Scotland Yard. The commissioner is the first woman to hold this post, and I'd like you to give her a round of applause, please. My family and I have had a long association with the Commissioner. I have huge respect for what she stands for and what she did successfully prosecuting the murder of my son, Stephen Lawrence. Getting some justice, it is my strong wish that the officers who are working behind the new police commissioner will fall behind her and support her to get the service back on its feet and to where it is rightfully belong as the best police service in the world. Personally, I want to thank you and name individuals who make it possible for me to receive this award. Professor Stephen Savage, John Greaves, Dr. Nathan Hall, who we are campaigning to make into a professor. Thank you very much.
Vice-Chancellor, as Academic Registrar, I confirm that those presented at this ceremony have successfully completed their studies and have satisfied all conditions and requirements of the University.
By the authority of the University, I confirm that all those who are duly qualified are hereby admitted to the awards for which they are presented.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the Institute of Criminal Justice Studies. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Community Justice, Mark Borg. Jason Lee Chadwick. Susan Chapman. Steve Cox. Carleen Kershaw. And with first-class honours, Paula Pritchard. For Bachelor of Science in Counter Fraud and Criminal Justice Studies, Andy Berryman. David Clark. Katie Keeney. Kevin Key. And with first-class honours, Rob McLaren. Fabian Menulas. Bina Panika. Clive Wyke. Mark Yates. And Dilek Yilmaz. For Bachelor of Science in Crime and Criminology, Aaron Baker. With first-class honours and with the best undergraduate distance learning dissertation, Sean Brennan. Zoe Hand. For Bachelor of Science in Criminology and Criminal Justice, Lauren Axtell. Anka Georgiana Bargil. Sebastian Barsby. Adam Bennett. Harry Bentley. Aisha Brackett. And with first class honours, Chloe Brophy. Kenny Brown. Fionn Burgess. Kiki Chung. Alexander Clark. Ollie Coulson. Harry Dillamore. Katya Dimitrova. Devon Dunnett. Sienna Edwards. Naomi Fielder. And with first class honours, Ashley Fissenden. Rachel Ford. Jade Fox. Megan Gibson. Alexandra Goodall. And with first class honours, Laura Healy. Rebecca Hill. Rebecca Humphreys. Jochebed Idikwu. Melissa Inserti. With first class honours, Anna Jones. Amy Kent. Hannah Lee. Daniel Leedham. Joyce Leon. And with first class honours, Sophie Lovelock. Abby Luxford. With first class honours and with the best undergraduate criminology and criminal justice dissertation, Kate Maynard. Ailish McCusker. Leah McDonough. Danielle Mitchell. Danielle Money. Joe Morgan. Alice Myers. Meera Narendra. Eva Nigoescu. Emily Nutbean. Emily O'Neill. Jake Paget. With first-class honours, Jennifer Pakes. Andra Parvu. With first-class honours, Mark Pass. Jaina Patel. Priyanka Patel. Robin Petit. Jessica Port. Paige Reenan. Sharon Rees. Danielle Reynolds. Zoe Ross. Adele Salmon. Heather Sharp. And with first-class honours, Benjamin Slocum. With first-class honours, Ben Smith. Charlotte Sparrow. Sophie Spencer. John Tomas. Madeline Thompson. Isha Tahidi. Emma Vatavanian. Katie Vincent. Amber Waiting. And with first-class honours, Abby Ward. Georgie Webb. Rachel Webb. Lauren Beckles. For Bachelor of Science in Criminology and Forensic Studies, Molly Ellison. With first-class honours, James Andre. Hector Askin. Charlotte Ayland. Chris Barr. Ferdowsi Begum. Salima Begum. Camelia Bennett. Gronya Boylan. With first-class honours, Sophie Browning. Millie Buckland-Evers. Milen Semolachi. Sarah Collingwood. And with first class honours, Ben Cripps. Charlotte Cruddas. And with first class honours, James Curtis. Damaris Davino. Jamie Davidson. Lydia Davies. Samuel Davey. With first class honours, Claire Denning. With first class honours, Helen Downham. Sophie Durno. Holly Eason Sutherland. With first class honours, Jade Elkins. Daniel Fraser. Rosalind Futcher. With first class honours and with the best undergraduate criminology and forensic studies dissertation, Emma Harvey. Alexandra Hathaway. With first class honours, Emily Hawkins. With first class honours, Jade Hendy. Sam Hill. Hayley Isaacs. Sam Jarvis. Santa Casey. And with first class honours, Carolyn Kikas. Aaliyah King. Josephine Kinnear Linares. Dimitar Kunev. Francesca Ligvari. Deborah Lindsay. With first class honours, Isabel Linzel. With first class honours, Shannon Nicole Major. JP Marie. Jane Oram. Frederick Owusu. Luke Pager. With first class honours, Vicky Palmer. With first class honours, Izzy Reed. Nancy Scheidt. Lana Searle. With first class honours, Jamie Selman. With first-class honours, Bianca Sharif. Amy Simmons. Ella Skinner. Christopher Snudden. Sarah Stevens. Jackie Still. Charles Sutherland. With first-class honours, Ashley Waite. Grant White. And with first-class honours, Isabel Wigzell. Lucy Woolmer. And with first-class honours, Sam Young. For Bachelor of Science in Criminology with Psychology, Hannah Austin. Yasmin Aydin. Robin Barlow. Rachel Belshaw. Ultan Brignall. With first-class honours, Dominic Burton. Bethany Charles. Holly Conroy. Matthew Cousins. Oliver Dixon. Kelly Dobson. With first-class honours, Alexandra Del Urena. Holly Farmer. Samantha Franklin. Max Fuller. With first-class honours, Ella Gillespie. Olivia Goodwin. Eleanor Haywood. And with first-class honours, Ryan Heap. Olivia Hilliard. Charmaine Holman. Katie Howe. With first-class honours, Rebecca Jeffrey. Tobias Klugman. Laura Mavers. With first-class honours, Kerry Mills. Ludovicia Mondino. Michael Newman. Nkesi Obiandu. with first-class honours and with the best undergraduate criminology with psychology dissertation, Ria Osborne. Lottie Pager. Hannah Patterson. Laura Penman. Talay Perrin. Catherine Pickford. And with first-class honours, Kathy Pipe. Kerry Roberts. Lauren Rookyard. Tilly Rosner. George Ryan. Holly Smith. With first-class honours, Jay Somers. With first-class honours, Alexandra Sonu. Brooke Stanton. Jerin Tasnim. Kaya Tate. Joshua Volpe. Rebecca Williams.
Appreciate this is an additional.
Margaret Stimson. For Bachelor of Science in Risk and Security Management, Chris Caney. Ian Farrow. Anthony High. With first-class honours, Luke Holden. Felix Kariuki. Tommy Marley. Sergei Matviev. Mark McLeod. Alison Mitchell. Andrew Murray. John Sefton. Everil Walker. And with first-class honours, Jordan Wyatt. For graduate diploma in community justice, Idea Adawi. Venetia Akins. Alison Avery. Rachel Badman. Jessica Bale. Rebecca Barder. Leslie Ann Bennett. Sundip Kaur Binning. Kelly Bosley. Rebecca Brown. Tyler Buckley. With distinction, Penny Bull. Lauren Carter. Gemma Charles. Alexandra Cheer. Holly Clark. Laura Cook. Victoria Cooper. With distinction, Chrissy Donnelly. Charlotte Jade Edwards. Amy Ellis. Lucy Ellis. Beth English. Rebecca Feenan. Laura Frempton. Mia Frith. Fallon Gallagher. And with distinction, Hope Eleanor Grant. Connie Halpin. Ellie Hards. Charlotte Harris. And with distinction, Olivia Harrison. Annabelle Hawkes. Nicola Rees. Matthew Hedges. Michelle Heldon. Harriet Higgins. Charlie Higgs. Chloe Hill. Bradley Hughes. Joanna Inston. Emma Isaac. Brian James. Kelly Jones. Lucy Jones. Sean Jones. Samantha Jordan.
Please do not read.
Christelle Kamola. Hilda Katsande. Catherine King. Kelly Knott. Naomi Lana. Stacey Lee. Robert Leifer. Soph Lennon. Alice Linton. Claire Lloyd. Kelly Lord. Eloise Macy. Ravinder Mann. Daniel Martin. Adrian McBride. Kaylee McCluskey. Ruth McLachlan. Gemma McLaughlin. Nicola Millicent Moore. Amy Muldoon. Natalie Nelson. Nikita Nevins. Kali O'Hara. Joanna O'Keefe. Catherine Michelle Oakley. Jennifer Parsons. Eleanor Pierce. Claire Percy. Ben Perry. Kirsty Phillips. Zoe Phillips. And with distinction, Rishenda Paulson. Keris Powell. Rebecca Price. Victoria Pullum. Hayley Ralphson. And with distinction, Laura Rickson. Rochelle Rotherham. Tara Rowe. Hayley Rowthorne Weller. Katie Russell. Jennifer Poppy Verity. Alana Sandham. Michelle Sargent.
Duplication, don't read it again.
Helen Smith. Claire Steeneke. Samantha Stetson. Christy Sullivan. Katie Taylor. Cleopatra Thomas Richards.
Please don't read.
Lisa Todd. Lindsay Wafula. Natalie Wall. Amelia Ward. Sophie Ward. Abby Winter. Ria Elizabeth Woodward. Laura Watton. And Daniela Treadgold.
Additional, please read.
Abina Bailey.
Please read.
Natalia Morris.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the Institute of Criminal Justice Studies for the award of Master of Science in Counter-Fraud and Counter-Corruption Studies, Sian Blight. Sandra Cremasini. Anna Kutajar-Paris. With distinction, John Davies. Mark Duncan. Kenny Fong.
Absent, please do not read.
With distinction, Julie Jenkins. Lawrence Anthony Beresford-Lusani. Nick Wright. For Master of Science in Crime Science, Investigation and Intelligence, Lois Baker. Esme Barker. Megan Jones. Mihai Kerekis. Kelly Madison. Jack McGarvey. Amanda Morley. And with distinction, Jordan Noonan. Sian Rowe. Charlie Sydenham Brackstone. With distinction, Jessica Symington. With distinction, Mark Taylor. Daisy Towers. Lauren Turner. For Master of Science in Criminology and Criminal Justice, Babatunde Adekoya. Melissa Collins. Louise Funnell. With distinction, Peter Jones. Neil Morling. Jordan Rogers. Rianne Sherratt. Tulani Sibanda. Cherise Toppin-Joseph. Samantha Webb. Scott Wilson. And for Master of Science in Criminology and Criminal Psychology, Alexandra Megan Ash. Alana Becker. Justine Best. Sian Bilk. Ralitza Bogdanova. Ali Boyamun. Zoe Garrett. Christine Gould. With distinction and with the SAGE and International Journal of Police Science and Management Postgraduate Dissertation Prize, Zoe Jackson. Karen Jadhavrio. With distinction, Alice King. Abdul Shakur Musa Okanda. Sarah Ogilvie. Laura Parsons. Sophia Royal. Milena Rudnick. Naila Wagner. And for Master of Science in International Criminal Justice, Ignacio Ali. With distinction, Neil Keeping. Connor Lynch. With distinction, Brendan Rook. Palm Sandhu. Christopher Sharland. For Master of Science in Policing, Policy and Leadership, James Hallahan. James Miller. Paul Oates. For Master of Science in Security Management and with distinction, Gideon N. Angafor.
Absent, please don't read.
Paul Harris. Brima Jello. Leon Endloview. Andrew Nyabouvre. Jason Saunders. Sam Sudeen Toure. And now for the Professional Doctorate in Criminal Justice, for an approved topic of professional research and development entitled Friend or Foe, Exploring Police and Offender Relationships in Integrated Offender Management, a Challenging Issue in a Challenging Environment, Davina Kull. Well done. For an approved topic of professional research and development entitled All Change in the Age of Alliances, a critical evaluation of contemporary management theory and practice for major collaborative change, comparing the public and private sectors with particular reference to policing, James Dale. For an approved topic of professional research and development entitled An Exploratory Study to Assess Perceptions of the Power Dividend, Does External Power Affect the Fairness of Public Policing in Dublin's North Inner City, Yunan Dolan. For an approved topic of professional research and development entitled School-Based Safeguarding Programmes, a critical investigation into the role of the police in schools, Richard John. For an approved topic of professional research and development entitled Fatal Call, Getting Away with Murder, a study into influences on decision-making at the initial scene of unexpected death, Dean Jones. For an approved topic of professional research and development entitled Peace Without Victory, Police Interpersonal Communications and Conflict Resolution, Darrell Kenny. For an approved topic of professional research and development entitled New Insights on Police Culture, a critical evaluation of direct entry into senior leadership roles in the police service, Richard Smith. For an approved topic of professional research and development entitled Different Ladders for Police Progression, reviewing black and minority officers' progression in the police service, Kuldeep Verma. For the Professional Doctorate in Security Risk Management, for an approved topic of professional research and development entitled Duty to Consult, Quantifying Critical Incidents, Assessing Community Impact, Adrian Barty. For an approved topic of professional research and development entitled Private Security Career Paths, Establishing the Foundations of a Structured Progression Model for the Manned Guarding Sector, Declan Garrett. And for Doctor of Philosophy, for a programme of research entitled A Critical Examination of Features Differentiating Attempted and Completed Cases of Male Perpetrated Stranger Child Abduction in the UK, Craig Colley. For a programme of research entitled Complicit Silence, Organisations and Their Response to Occupational Fraud, David Shepherd. This concludes the presentation of students from the Institute of Criminal Justice Studies and today's ceremony.
Vice-Chancellor, I'd now like to present Sian Rowe, who will respond on behalf of the graduates. Sian.
Vice-Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, honorary guests and graduates. At some point in our lives, we will all face a challenge. For some of us, this could be that first job interview, or passing our driving tests, or buying a new house. For the graduates alongside me today, I am sure I am not alone in saying that university was definitely one of those times. There was apprehension in our first days, stress in ensuring assignments were completed in time, and nervousness about our dissertations. For some of us, there was an added challenge of moving away from home and being left to fend for ourselves. Likewise, some of us may have neglected our lives away from home, from university for the past few years, but the fact still remains that we have come through as more knowledgeable people. Not only have we learnt to write essays and reports, undertaken group presentations, and spoken with people we would not normally have spoken with, we have learnt the transferable skills which will equip us for the future: time management, confidence, and communication skills, to name a few. For some of us, we may already be working in the field, by working in the police, or working in the probation service, or working in the private sector. Some may even be undertaking further study. For others, this may be the start of getting their foot on the career step ladder. No matter at which point in our lives we are currently at, I am sure everyone would agree that every day is a school day as we continuously develop our knowledge, and every day we put this knowledge into practice. Albeit it was a challenge, we made it through, but we would not have got through without a number of support networks helping us to make it to this point. So thank you to the library staff, thank you to the Academic Skills Unit, the Academic Registry, the Students' Union, the Institute of Criminal Justice Studies admin team, and thank you to our reassuring friends and family. Without your continuous support, the occasional sharing of money, and always believing in us, we would not be here today. I remember well, in my first year of being here, nearly 5 years ago, that I did not believe that university was for me. One particular time I recall was during a forensic science lecture. Now, as you may or may not know, forensic science can sometimes involve some stomach-churning content. I was sat there in a lecture with a health warning. As soon as I saw this, I began looking for the door, working out my escape route. From that moment, I thought, oh goodness no, I cannot do this. How am I going to stay here for 3 years petrified of blood, guts and gore? But with the support of the Institute of Criminal Justice Studies, I changed my undergraduate course. From that moment, I've been eternally thankful. Without the accommodation and support of the staff, I do not believe I would be standing here today, nor working in policing. On behalf of the graduates, I would also like to further thank each and every member of staff and lecturers within the Institute of Criminal Justice Studies for your hard work and dedication to ensuring that we achieve the very best that we can. We have the honour to be graduating from one of the UK's leading centres for criminology and its related studies. The department has become internationally renowned with our links with other countries such as Germany, Norway and Malta. We have been fortunate to experience high-quality teaching, understand pioneering academic research and learn from those who have experience in the field, including guest speakers and, of course, our lecturers and teaching staff. We are privileged to be graduating from a top 50 UK university, currently placed 37th in the Guardian University Guide, and a gold-rated university in the Teaching Excellence Framework. We are advantaged to be part of a university which invests so much into our future by offering bursaries, support through Purple Door, and providing us with high-quality teaching facilities. So here we are on our graduation day, celebrating our success. To quote Malcolm X, education is the passport to the future, but tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. The future will not be easy, but we will fight through life's challenging moments, just as we did here at university. Thank you.
At this point in the ceremony, it's normal for us to hear from our Chancellor, Sandy Toksvig, but unfortunately, she is not able to be with us today. I understand she's hiding in a field somewhere, filming the latest episodes of the Great British Bake Off, but she doesn't ever like to miss a ceremony, so by the wonders of modern technology, we have a message from Sandy. So let's hear from Sandy Toksvig, our Chancellor.
I am so sorry not to be with you for this great day of celebration, but please know that I am probably off working so I can pay my own kids' university fees. I wish I could be there to send you on your way. First of all, may I pay tribute to the mature students in the room who have made the fantastic decision to further their education. When I met the novelist Storm Jameson, she was well into her 80s and preoccupied with taking her GCSE biology exam because, as she told me, I haven't had time before. And that's the spirit. We should never be done with expanding our minds, and I salute you. Now, to the brilliant young people, first of all, you are brilliant young people, and don't let anyone in the older generation tell you otherwise. I have every faith in you and can only apologize for the many messes my generation has been responsible for. Despite our errors, however, take time to consider that some old-fashioned ideas still have merit, and that includes how we deal with each other. That great son of Portsmouth, Charles Dickens, who passed away long before social media began to dominate communication, wrote, "I have heard it broached that orders should be given in great new ships by electric telegraph. I admire machinery as much as any man, and I'm as thankful to it as any man can be for what it does for us. But it will never be a substitute for the face of a man, with his soul in it, encouraging another man to be brave and true. Remember the friendships which you have forged in your time here flourished because you spent time together. So when you can, try to be in the moment. What does that mean? Well, instead of tweeting and texting people who are not with you that you are having a wonderful time, try having a wonderful time with the people you are actually with. Sometimes that may even be your parents, and now that you are officially grown up, you might be shocked to discover that there is more to them than you thought. Parents, quick note to you, there may also be more to your kids than you thought, and you will soon discover this, as even children with degrees are unlikely to ever leave home. Don't dwell on your failures, learn from them. If you are running a race and fall over a stick, standing and staring at the stick is not going to help you finish the race. What else? Beauty. I'm sure you all look beautiful today, and that is because you are young. The bad news is it's not going to last. Boys, your hair's going to go. Girls, you don't even want to know what's going to go. Here is the good news. Your brain and your store of knowledge is, even with a degree, in its infancy. Never stop learning. Think of the books there are to read, the music there is to listen to. I envy you. Remember, you are part of a privileged elite. If the world consisted of just 100 people, then only 7 would have a university degree. You are one of those magic 7. And with that privilege comes a responsibility to make a difference. You have the tools now, use them for good. You will never be enriched by just trying to make money. Right, time for a bit of Latin, as I am the Chancellor and dressed like a wizard. Lucem sequamur. It's the university motto. Let us follow the light, the inner light that comes from education, from expanding the mind, and from a deep belief that knowledge, not just for a vocation, but also for its own sake, is always worth seeking. I wish you every success. Now go change the world. I know you can do it, and it certainly wants doing.
I want now to add my congratulations to all those who have graduated and also to all those who have supported them while they have been studying at the university. I now formally declare that this congregation is closed. Please now be upstanding for the academic procession.